If you guys could change one thing about poker rooms, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing about poker rooms.
I have one thing in mind about Hard Rock.
Yeah, you shoot first. Maybe that'll spur an idea.
Whenever they have a tournament, like the people at the window are it's like the requirement to work there behind the window is you have to be as slow as possible. You're hired. I mean, when there's like 10 people in line, it takes over 25-30 minutes to get the, like, I worked as a cashier, my first thing was speed. Hard Rock, I think it's like policy. You give them one bill, $100 bill, they have to put it in the counter. Bro, it's a one bill.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. It's probably
procedures. Specifically if they don't do like certain procedures or stuff like that, it comes back on them. That's
I'm sure it comes out of their pocket probably. But like this is one. Two, the printer that prints the receipt, they have to cut the receipt. Like your Hard Rock, you don't have a printer that cuts the receipt. They have to do it manually. That's it. Probably just and when you have a big tournament, have all the windows open. Like whoever manages the windows is not the cashiers is not the best. I think there's a miscommunication between the podium and the cashiers.
No, it's a little deeper than that because the cashiers are a completely different department. So there's a total disconnect between the people that run the cashiers and the people that run the poker room.
You would know. You supervised there for a while. You were supervisor before you moved up. Yeah.
Between the beverage department and poker department, between the cashiers and poker, there's a total disconnect. When I was flooring there, I tried to bridge the gap, and it was just an impossible task that I eventually just gave up on. But yeah, you're absolutely right. They don't consult each other. They don't say, hey, there's going to be people buying into a tournament, so don't send two people on break just because it's their time to go on break. You have to keep those windows open.
Of course.
Right, there's literally a countdown clock on when registration ends too. So like, towards the end of registration, you're going to see me running from table back to the cage, back to a table, back to the cage. I'm notorious for that. I've gotten in a bunch of.
I tried to hide it. You're proud of it. You'll be like, oh, I'm in for four bullets, 5 bullets. It's like a joke.
Guess who's going to get more action, Carl? people are going to be calling when I open from the cutoff. Carl opens from the cutoff. It's probably a good hand. It's the guy who has 11 tickets in his pocket. Yeah, I'll call him.
The dealers talk about players in the break room. No names needed.
Oh yeah.
What do you
but
mean?
Sometimes on the table in front of them, like I've seen that happen a few times, where a dealer is sitting in the box. There's somebody behind him pushing him, and he just turns around and goes, "Yeah, that guy in seat 6, he's a stiff. I don't like that guy." I'm like, you're right in front of them. Why are you doing this?
Yeah. So, that is a thing that happens for sure. Or hey, like this is a really good table. Try to hit seat 3. Like you hit seat 3, you're gonna have a great shift today. But also the opposite, and it's a little more subtle than that most of the time. When people get up from the table and you have just a bad table, you'll get the good luck. Like this one's a tough one. Obviously, if people are like terrible or like not good people, bad breath. That was one of my pet peeves I meant to go over. The amount of time seat 1 and 9 or 8 just have the worst breath in the world and refuse to not talk directly at you, like sound.
Oh yeah,
talk forward or go this way.
Most people that have bad breath don't know it.
Have no idea. But if you offer them gum, they're like, "I'm good." Are you? Are you good? I don't think you are.
I feel like they have to know they have bad breath because they only use words that start with H. Hi. How are you?
It's brutal.
I don't even know how some people have it, and it's like almost all the time. Like there's so many reasons why somebody could have bad breath.
Sure,
bad teeth hygiene, or it could be from their stomach. If it's bacteria from your stomach, you don't know it, and there's no solution. I'm sure there's solution.
You can help. Gum, mouthwash, mints. You can help. Like if you know, I hate having bacteria. Whenever I feel like I have bad breath, I will like close my mouth or I'll breathe down so you don't like feel it until I can get gum or a mint or something. I can't
My question is, how do you function socially if you have continuous bad breath? How do
You need
you
better friends to tell
get
you.
a job?
Yeah.
How do you date? Yeah, exactly.
No, it's if you talk to people like that and they're not aware of it, they don't have good friends. It's the same thing
100%.
if you see somebody go out in public with a strange cartoonish hairstyle, you're like, oh, you need friends in your life. I wouldn't let you leave the house like
tell
that.
them what it is. And I am that for my friends. I will tell you. Be like, hey, that looks fucking dumb today. We should try something different. You're doing that on purpose? That's a choice we're making today? Okay. All right. I like that.
Everybody needs a friend like this.
Yeah.
The honest friend that will tell you, if you do something
Did you look in the mirror before you decided to do that?
Yeah.
Not good.
You don't want fake friends that never tell you what's going on, because you'll be doing whatever mistake you're doing constantly and you have no clue. Robert in the chat said mystery bounty for final 10. Yeah, the Hunter K tournament we were talking about, only the final 10 will get mystery bounty. So it's only for the final 10. He said final 10.
Oh, yeah, the chip leader. Chip leader gets 1,000. I remember reading that too.
100K for chip leader each flight.
I think it's 1,000. I think he meant to just say 1,000.
Oh, okay.
It's like 1K to the leader. I didn't know it was for each flight. It should be
right.
That's fine.
So anyway, we're talking about bad breath and hygiene is just a big thing. Like BO, like certain ethnicity. I don't want to name it here on the chat, but they just don't believe in deodorant, and it's every time they sit down, you know that there's gonna be BO.
Yeah, if you haven't showered in a week, you're gonna sit and see 1 or 8.
Just how do you not smell it yourself though? Yeah, and it is always, I'm telling you, it's always the one in the night.
It's always 1 in 9.
Dealer. That guy who can't move, he can't get up from a table. I've gotten up from tables before when people have smelled, but it's so much more when I'm dealing. I don't know, maybe I'm just more cognizant of it, but geez.
I've had to send players away to go take a shower, but I've also had to send a dealer or two home for not having bathed, apparently, or I don't know.
There was a story on the news, a couple on the plane, they had to deplane them and not let them be on the flight because the BO was so bad. They had a baby with them. It made the news. How embarrassing is that?
That is awkward. How do I do that?
Yeah.
My phone's dying. I might need to grab a charger. Or my computer,
rather. Who's the biggest name you guys dealt to?
In poker, probably.
In poker or outside, like a celebrity, maybe. Any celebrities at TGT? There used to be a news anchor that played at the Derby all the time. What's his name? He used to do not Al Rochelle. He's from a news I forgot his name. He used to play Derby all the time. He used to play the small tournaments.
I can't think of like TGT, but like they used to do a charity tournament in Daytona where, like, again, they're poker names, but it would be like Helmuth would come in, Esfandiari, Moneymaker would come in a ton. I've dealt to him a bunch. Raymer, actually, he did the tournament, then he played like a 15-30 7-card stud game with like 4 people. People just wanted to play with him.
I remember when Raymer was in the area, he came to the Hard Rock too, played a tournament. People were coming up to him, getting, autographs and taking pictures.
Yeah, for sure. I actually gained a ton of respect for Helmuth. Obviously, he gets like a bad rap. But there was like 600 people. Daytona's a huge room. It's like a 55 table room. They had like 600 people in the tournament. And he was like one of the hosts. And he's playing in the tournament. And he's walking around like with a microphone, like talking to people. He's narrating hands as they're going on. He was just like a super chill dude. And then he also like got second in the tournament too. Like just
damn,
really, really chill guy.
He's a polarizing character. People either love him or hate him.
Yeah, I expected him to be what he is on TV, just kind of like a dick. Obviously, the like bratty aspect of it, and he was just like the nicest guy to everybody. People asked him to take pictures, do everything. He was super, super chill. Got to deal to him. I guess that would probably be one of those 3. Esfandiari. I like Esfandiari more, but I got to deal to that group.
Yeah, I've rarely found anybody that actually has the personality that they're given on television.
Everybody was talking in the previous podcast. Shout out to the guys. Johnny Bella was funny as hell, but him and Julio, they both agreed on Sammy Farha being an asshole, and they said he's just a bad person in real life.
I've heard that too.
I've never dealt with him, but I've heard that also.
That's a question that's, I'm sure it's a yes. Have you ever accidentally misread the board and pushed the pot to the wrong player? I can't see you guys doing it. I mean, I've sat at your tables. You run a really tight
It
ship.
happens for sure if you're moving too fast or something like that. But
I'm sure.
generally being able to read the book, the majority of the time, if somebody's like tanking on a river and you know they're going to fold, I'm already ready to ship the pot. So sometimes they call and figure they just didn't know what they had, like a new player, sure. But like being able to fix that or somebody speaking up quick enough, it's happened in 12 years, but not often.
I've sat at both of your tables. I really can't remember once that you guys made a mistake, especially, I mean, both of you are like dialed in and you know exactly what's going on. I hate the dealers that just like couple dealers at Hard Rock, they just look straight ahead. They're not focused at the game. They just only try to focus at the river at Showdown just to know where to push the pot, but they don't know what's going on like flop, turn, and river. You guys are focused throughout. Maybe because you guys were previous. I think it helps if you're a player, and if you're good at your job. Like you guys are good, just good at your job.
Yeah, well, we're both older, let's say. Like I was with
experienced.
I dealt with a group at Hard Rock where we actively discussed, pitching techniques and holding the deck and the game itself. We actually discussed like technical aspects of how you deal. But I haven't seen any of that in a very long time.
You haven't seen, what do you mean? You haven't seen mistakes or
no, I haven't seen dealers actually discussing with each other, hey, if I hold the deck this way, I can pitch a little faster, or anything about the dealing techniques. You just don't see people talking about it.
Wow, that's a good point. That shows you that they just don't care about the job.
It's just the culture has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
In the service industry in general, like I work, obviously in kitchens. I've been behind the bar, I've been a waiter, poker, everything from, dealer to supervisor. There's a new disconnect between people and hospitality that hasn't quite been rectified everywhere yet.
You're having connection issues?
There he is.
I was just really uninterested with what Carlos had to say. I'm using the wife's computer. I use just my phone for everything. And it said it was dying, but my phone says it's dying and it'll last for hours. And the computer's not lying. It died immediately.
Wait, I love your background now better than the fake background, honestly.
This is just my house. So yeah.
It's clearer, yeah.
Is it? Okay, all right. Well,
yeah, much better because you have more daylight coming in.
What is what's the diploma up there?
That's B for Brittany, my wife. She's smart. She has like a diploma.
Oh yeah.
Ross, that's me. That's what I used to be good at. That's my state championship little photo there. I used to be good at something.
Oh wow. I remember that.
Yeah. Our team won a state championship in 2004.
Damn! Shout out to Bree. She's a beast at the tables too. Fearless. I played with her a couple times.
For sure. She needs to play more tournaments. She doesn't play too often, but she's.
Yeah, tournaments are all about getting the reps in for sure.
I didn't mean to interrupt by leaving and coming back and being dramatic.
I think it's going to be okay.
Where did we land?
We got a fun question here. Who's the better karaoke singer, Ross or Carlos? Oh, shit.
It's funny, Ross, you've been in the business a really long time and you're friends with the same people that I'm friends with, but we never hung out.
Well, I didn't know you were so good at cooking food. If you would have told me that much earlier, be at your house every day.
Yeah, that gets a lot of people's attention.
I used to sing when I was like a kid. So, I mean,
I used to do musical theater, so it's not actually fair.
Nice hand. You win. What is your karaoke song now that we've put you on spot?
I've got a few that I'll go to. Maybe some Violent Femmes. Sometimes I go to a little Tom Waits. A little off the beaten path. I never really do any pop songs. There was a girl that we used to sing Endless Love anytime we were at karaoke. So, just a smattering here and there. I think one of my favorites was we sang, a group of us of Hard Rock dealers were out and we sang as a group, We Are the World.
That's amazing.
I
Good
cover
song.
the Joe Cocker parts because I like doing that.
Singing and poker go hand in hand because you could be a bad singer and not know it. Like people sing in the shower and stuff. They think, like you see it on American Idol. They come in, they think they're really good singers, but they're really bad, and they don't know because their parents told them they're good. Their friends. This is again the
You need
good
asshole
friend.
friends, is what you need.
You
Be
need
like,
the
listen,
asshole
this is
friend that
not
tells
it.
you the way it is. And same with poker. Poker, you could be really bad and think you're actually. I see it all the time. The players that just limp every pot and they're trying to make a hand in poker. They don't understand that poker is it's not blackjack. It's not about making a hand. You got to win the pots without anything sometimes.
Right.
No, they just limp and try to hit their cards with the board. That's not what poker is about. And they think they're serious at the table, thinking they're doing the right thing and not knowing that this is really, really bad poker. That passive limp, passivity pre-flop is really bad.
There's a huge number of poker players who think they're winners.
Yes.
A very large number. Again, I've never claimed to try to play for a living. It's not easy to do. I think to do it properly, it's almost kind of boring, and that's tough for me because I like to have a lot of fun when I play.
Yeah.
But there's over 50% of poker players think they're profitable players, and they're just not.
I actually had a 1-2 player tell me that he was playing professionally, and I asked him what his parents' basement was like.
Doing poker, professional poker is very tough for sure. You
gotta be. It is. It was like something like 10% of players are actually profitable. I think
less. That's the first question you got to ask yourself is before anything, like, are you beating the game?
Right.
First question before if you think you're good, like, are you keeping track? The first thing I did when I decided to do it for a living, like 16, 17, is I kept track of every penny going in and out. And the first thing I had to prove to myself that I'm beating the game, that I'm showing profit. Because if you're negative, or break even, it's
a tough world, especially in tournaments too. It's
100%.
It's a grind. Like I enjoy playing poker. I deal poker and I'll go play after and have fun. But like when I went out to the series a couple times for like 7 to 8 days, and then I would go out for a week again. I'm exhausted. I played the main like 3 years ago, and again, I made day 4. One of the coolest poker experiences I've had. I lost 10 pounds during the 7 days that I was out there. I didn't eat right.
Every time I go to Vegas, I lose around 10 pounds. Yeah.
Couldn't do it. 100%. It's fun. It's entertaining. I feel like I'm capable of doing it, but the grind of specifically tournament, cash games is a little easier. Obviously, you can make your schedule a little easier too. But man, I'm impressed with the people who do it for a living. It's very, very.
Oh, absolutely. Same here.
Tournaments will mess with your head for sure.
I've been keeping a list of things that everybody seems to think they're good at, and they're wrong. And it's like dancing, playing poker, singing, driving. People all think they're good at it, and most of them are wrong.
Oh, driving! Don't get me started. Same in poker.
Yeah, just they are things that people think they're good at, and they're wrong.
I think same people that are COVID during that time because traffic was amazing. That was
agree.
Nobody was on the road. I don't know if it's because people were dying, but I was happy about COVID. Let's just bring back one more plague.
That's
just get
the one upside. Yeah.
No, COVID was perfect for misanthropes.
You could get anywhere on I-4. You can get to Orlando in 45 minutes. Right now, it's going to take you 2 hours. Doesn't matter the time of day. It's going to take you 2 hours.
Those same people that were talking about limping and trying to make hands are the same people in the fast lane doing speed limit. And they don't understand. You're behind them
on their phone, oblivious.
They think the fast lane is their lane. They're not doing anything wrong because they're going 70 on 75. They're doing the right thing. They're in the fast lane, blocking your way. Nobody in front of them for miles, but they won't move over because it's an ego thing too. If they move, 100%. They feel like here in the US, it's a big thing. I mean, where I come from, it's a third world country that there's no laws on the road. People just do their thing. There's no fast lane. There's no traffic lights. So, but here, it's very simple. I saw a cop last time going for at least 6 or 7 miles in the fast lane doing speed limit. It's if cops in Florida are doing it, so we have a big problem. If you're a cop and you don't understand that's the fast lane is for people passing, and I made a post on Facebook, and people don't understand that to pass somebody you have to go over the speed limit, so you have to break the law basically. They think like, no, you have to passing somebody, you still have to not go over 70 miles per hour. You can't pass somebody if you don't go over 70 miles per hour. And cops allow it, but like a cop was breaking it down last time, but he wouldn't say that you have to go over 70 miles. Like you're gonna have to go 5-6 miles, maybe 10 miles over to pass somebody.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Or else the whole traffic will be moving in a block and nobody's going anywhere. Like,
but if traffic's heavy like that, there's always somebody that's in a really big hurry to get to the next set of brake lights in front of them. And they've got to go 150 to pass.
It's a race and I'm going to win, Carlos.
Yeah,
some people just love the brake light. Like the people, I always know their ethnicity too. And I'm not going to say it here on, but I always can guess like between 2 or 3 guesses who
you
is
have to look
behind
at
the wheel.
Whenever you pass the idiot that's been slowing you down, you have to look at their face.
I have to verify.
And then it doesn't matter who they are or what they look like. You're like, I knew it. I was 100% sure that was correct.
I pass them and I look just to make sure I'm correct with my.
Do you look like an idiot? You do look like an idiot.
Yes, it's always on point. Always.
Do you want a really good passive-aggressive trick that I've learned? I've run out of wiper fluid, so I don't do it. When you finally pass them, if you're going fast enough on the highway, which I'm always on the highway, I come from Lakeland. You as soon as you get in front of them, turn on the wiper fluids, and it's the most satisfactory thing when they have to turn on their wipers. You know you got them. Because you made them do something. Otherwise, you can't really make them do something. You turn on your wipers, it goes over your windshield, onto their windshield, and then they have to turn on their wipers. And it's like a victory.
Wow. Very passive-aggressive. Another passive-aggressive thing I learned from Janine. Shout out to Janine from Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah.
She said when somebody's blinding her from the back with their xenon lights, like the LED lights, what she does is the side mirror. So if they're on the side, she turns it towards them. So now it's blinding them.
Yeah,
that was genius.
That's fantastic.
We do that in fast food lines. If they're behind me, like it's easier because you're not moving.
Yeah, it's very passive aggressive for sure. Blind the person behind you. Look how we went from poker to traffic to.
I know, very passionate. That was the most passionate part of the segment.
I mean, these things just go hand in hand, really. Just little common sense. There's no common sense.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's not common at all.
Yeah, I believe that was the Mark Twain quote. If common sense were so common, why do so many people not have it?
That's pretty good. Prophetic.
Yeah.
Pocket aces or suited connectors? What are we doing?
Suited connectors.
That's easy for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, I remember when Negrano used to talk about, that's before solvers and stuff. He used to overvalue suited connectors, and even in his books, and people used to play him all the time in every no matter what the spot is, 3-bet, 4-bet pot, they're playing suited connectors.
Yeah, there has to be a threshold where you kind of cut that out. But
yeah,
I play a lot more 4-card, which I'll spot you aces in 4-card. Give me a rundown. Give me Queen Jack 10-9. I'll see you on the river. If you want your
absolutely.
Aces, so hold them. Obviously, if you have the choice between the two, you take aces. But it's more fun to play post with suited connectors. I'm a combo draw kind of guy. So
from experience, I've won a lot more money in cash games when people don't know what I have. So 4-deuce suited, if the price is right, I'll get in there.
Let's go. Yeah. I mean, last time I played a tournament at TGT, I haven't seen anything like this. I've seen bad plays all the time, at Hard Rock. I play low stakes, so you're gonna see
special
train wrecks all the time. But
yeah,
it was a huge train wreck. It was 3 limpers. I 10x it, 10x. Small blind calls with queen deuce off,
double suited,
and big blind calls. It went 4 ways. And flop is queen high. He open shoves 2x pot. I had pocket 10s. It was queen 7 something. I call. He shows queen deuce off. I didn't know what to say. First of all, he's out of position with queen deuce. If it was queen 9 suited, queen 10 off, hands that can make something. But queen deuce off, where are you gonna flop with queen deuce off?
He had a top pair draw, Carl, and he hit it.
He hit it. And he took me to school, and where am I to talk about his bad play? But I mean,
I actually feel like I might have dealt that hand.
You know what? You did deal this hand. Yes, He was in the small blind.
The only reason you're here, Carlos, he wants to exact his revenge from this one hand. He's like,
I'm giving him way worse.
Crazy.
And I shouldn't say anything about this play. I know better, but in the moment, you can't help yourself. I lost my mind. another play happened too, and the girl that did it to me, I was gonna say something, but I feel like I need to get it together and not say it.
So there was a professional player, Brandon Caputo was his name. Fucking phenomenal human being, great dude. And he
You said his name? What's his name?
Brandon Caputo.
Okay.
He played tournaments in cash in Daytona a long time ago. But one of the things he said that kind of stuck with me when dealing with like bad beats from bad players is the phrase was "don't tap the glass." Like for the fish in the glass. You don't go out of your way to let them know that they're doing insane things. Knuckle the table. Hey man, nice hand. Like maybe not what I would have done, but nice hand. Like, you don't have to say anything. When you take a bad beat from somebody who's just taking the weirdest line or just like completely like just lighting money on fire, why are you trying to help them? Like, just don't tap the glass, man. You play great. 100%. It was fun to play with you. I had a great day. Don't say anything. Knuckle the table and walk away.
It surprises me how many people I have to explain that to. Just that phrase. Wild. Don't tap the glass.
Yeah.
There's the fish.
Especially when if you're in a cash game doing that, you're still in the game with them. If you have the rich whale who's just ready to splash it off and you're like, no, I'm going to yell at them. Like, why would you do that? Like, what were you thinking? I don't know. He was trying to give you money. If you believe in math, like, oh no, don't do that again. Like, what are you doing? I try to tell people, if you were given that scenario and it was a table game in Vegas, wherever, Hard Rock Casino is offering that table game, Queen Deuce first pocket tens, you're going to sit there all day, right? Like, why would you don't want them to shut the table off. You yelling at them, they're going to shut the table off. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
Yelling at them is basically telling them that they're making a mistake and now they're going to start playing better or maybe studying.
You see that nowhere else.
Yeah, that's actually one of my pet peeves is coaching. People, players telling other players how they're playing or discussing the strategy to them, even during the next hand, is the worst. Just take your beat and move on. Nobody really wants you to analyze it.
Carl, that was directly from the Queen Deuce hand. He was responding.
100%.
Carl, just take your beat. It's going to be fine.
You could smell his frustration. You could smell it. It was just
I couldn't help myself.
So good.
And I'm just shaking my head, looking down at the table, and wow.
Did you actually say something in that scenario, Carl?
No, he left the table. I couldn't help it. I said it to other players. It's bad though. It's bad. I shouldn't say anything. The worst tables are the ones that are breaking down hands after the fact. So there's a showdown, and then they start talking like, "Oh, you should have done this," and it'll be like, it'll be your villain. It'll be the guy you're playing against. They'll be like, "Oh, why did you shove there? If you bet this much, I would have done this.
I would have paid off this amount." Well, people like to do that and lie too. Be like, "Oh, I would have never called." Be like, your chips were beating him in the middle. You didn't even know how much it was. You just said call. Like it's
those stories they tell you at the end of the hand hold no value at all. Especially when somebody makes a mistake and they'd be like, "Oh, if you bet bigger, I wouldn't have called." And in real time, they would 100% call.
Oh, absolutely.
I always tell them like those stories that you hear from somebody raking a pot when they suck out on you, and they tell you like. They would tell you what you should have done for them to fold, and they're not. That's not true. They're just telling you a story because they're happy. They're raking the stories after somebody raked the pot and how chirpy they get.
Talking chips, 100%.
Talking chips. They're happy. They love everybody at the table.
The birds are chirping. Yeah, for sure.
It goes both ways, but it's the people that you're 3 hands later and they're still talking about it. Let it go, buddy. Let it go.
Oh, yeah, of course. The worst is when they win with like ace king, standard flip, and they tell you how much they hate the hand. That happened like the last 2-3 sessions I played. Ace king versus jacks. He binks a king. Then he'd be like, I hate this hand. But you just won. Why do you hate it? You just...
Right. Yeah, the fake everything.
I don't know why they say it. Yeah, they try to like that's gonna make me feel better that he hates ace king.
Right.
People just like to talk about their own thing that's going on. Really, that's all it is.
It just the adrenaline. I think they get worked up, and the words just have no value that comes out of their mouth.
See, I never stop talking when I play, so it's always the same. If I'm winning or losing,
that's a totally different story, though. I've actually stopped telling people cards and just started saying, "Yeah, I folded a reverse and a skip or something like that."
Guys, let's wrap this up. You have anything before we
Yeah,
shut
Carl,
this
I have a
down?
question for you.
Yeah.
I wrote two of them down. Let's see if any of them hold true. What is your favorite quality and like a poker dealer? Like when you sit down, you're like, man, I'm glad he's doing. Obviously, like running a good game is good.
Wow, that's a good question.
Being able to talk. But like, what's your favorite thing you like to like have in a dealer?
If I have to describe a dealer that has all the good qualities, I always mention Joe from Hard Rock. He sits down. He loves his
Joseph,
job.
Italian Joseph.
Italian Joseph.
Yeah,
he says the seat number, or we used to. Maybe like seat 1, actions on you. Seat 2.
Seat
you
1
can
does
play
seat
his game
1
with your eyes closed.
Yeah,
I like that guy. I like
you
that
just
guy.
listen. You just
He's
listen. You don't have to look. And I've never seen him make a mistake. He's just focused and loves his job. I mean, you come to mind, Carlos, Michael Locke, because you guys have a background of, I think if you play the game, you're going to be a better dealer. Just being focused, and focused is the word, really. Just being focused. Not waste time in a tournament because we're on the clock. So, I mean, wasting time. Some dealers will have a full-blown conversation with the player. That's about it, really.
I've seen some really fantastic dealers over the years. Chef comes to mind. James Bell comes to mind.
Oh, well said.
Like so many dealers that I've worked with or seen dealing that are just amazing at the job.
Okay, let's name the good ones from Hard Rock. Or from anywhere, really. I'm going to say Chef for sure. He kept it fun, and he diffuses situations with humor, which, Ross, you do it too. Carlos, you have puns too. You throw some puns there without like getting too serious, but you know how to diffuse. And you're running a tight ship. Like nobody gets out of line. If somebody's on their phone, you know how to say it without like being
like offensive
towards them.
Chef has the advantage of being super smart. Unlike, me.
To be funny, you have to be smart. Like
it definitely helps.
Humor and wit goes hand in hand. You can't be funny without being smart and like being on your feet and quick. That's the type of IQ. Yeah. Chef comes to mind. Joe, Italian Joe for sure. James Bell. Dealers that are now dealing, I'm gonna say Vaughn is on point. He's always focused.
Oh, my birthday buddy.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
My good buddy.
Vaughn and I were born on the exact same day. Same year, same month, same date.
What month is it? What day of the month?
March 15th. The Ides of March. Yeah,
damn.
We were both born the same year.
This is something girls would say. Are you guys Aquarius or what's the sign?
we're Pisces, actually. So,
Pisces,
artist,
fish.
sensitive, emotional.
Yep. Yeah. So Vaughn comes to mind.
Ruby's really good.
Ruby, I haven't seen Ruby in a while.
She's mornings. She goes in. I accidentally was there early for one of the flights, and I'm like, "What is this?"
Ruby is
yes, very good. Been around forever. Donnie Kidman, love that guy.
Manny's on point for sure.
Yeah, he's good.
Manny's a good dealer at Hard Rock.
Like Jerry.
Manny's on point. Yes, 100%. He keeps it fun too.
Yeah, my problem.
There's a lot of good dealers at Hard Rock. There's not too many that you just are really upset when they sit down. But
the new wave that came after COVID, in the beginning, they were making a lot of mistakes. They're not focused. Another one, Kenny, doesn't stop talking, but does not make mistakes.
His brother was one of the best dealers I've ever seen. That guy's phenomenal.
His brother is a machine. It's like
he's
playing
somehow
online.
able to like snap the cards, but also insanely fast.
Yeah, I agree. Talking about snapping the cards, there was a dealer that's a baseball player. What's his name?
I love that guy.
Mike.
Yeah. I think he just moved. I could be wrong. But he was good.
I saw him playing last time, but he quit Hard Rock.
Yeah, I want to say he went to like North Carolina. I could be wrong. He's good people too. I like that guy.
Yeah, he and I used to hang out a good bit. And he's a very good dealer, very fast.
And he snaps the cards. Every card he pitches.
Yeah, he did. I made fun of him for it too. I would walk by every single card.
There was a dealer at Hard Rock that was amazingly quick at his game to the point where about halfway into the down, he dropped a green chip into the jackpot and managed to make it up before the end of the down. 15 minutes. 24 hands in 15 minutes.
Wow.
It was one of the more impressive things I've ever seen.
Wow. What's your average per down, guys? Do you count?
They used to track in Orange City and Daytona, like that company. They had, I don't know if they had like a laser or something. They would track in there, but I couldn't tell you now. I know they did like a thing soon. I move fast though. We actually have a bunch of pretty good dealers. Sandy's really fast as well, like a TGT. Karen's very good.
Timmy.
Tim is trying to get Tim to come on. Tim is also awesome.
Yeah, Roy's good.
Tim, we tried to get him on, but he didn't have the time to come on.
Well, he's got, family and
like 11 jobs too.
Yeah.
4 kids. He coaches. Guy's a stud.
You guys have a sick lineup of dealers at TGT.
We do.
All of you, really. I don't think there's a weak dealer in the whole lineup.
There was one Saturday that I came in and looking around the room, there was 1 out of 8 dealers that was never a floor at Hard Rock. 7 out of 8 dealers at TGT were a floor at Hard Rock. I was like, well,
damn,
who set this up?
Another dealer that comes to mind is Chris. Is it Dietz last name?
You're talking about, yeah. He used to be a floor at Hard Rock. Yeah.
He used to be floor at Hard Rock.
Yeah.
He knows he's a player too. He grinds. He's good. I'm sure we're forgetting people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Laundry list. I'm sure I'll get shit about it too, but
yeah, me too. Me too. Last time I got shit about, we were talking about crushing female players. And one guy went off about his girlfriend. He's like, how do you not mention my girlfriend? I said, this is a live show. I can't mention it. I'm sure I forgot a lot of people.
That's great.
He's like, no, but she had scores and she's better than the people you mentioned. I'm like, I'm sure she's, and she's really nice. I'll mention her, Tammy. I love Tammy, but I'm sure we forgot a lot of people. I forgot Ashley. I forgot a lot of female players.
I'm 100% sure that I've forgotten more people than I remember just at all in life.
You know when you're going to remember him? When we go off live.
100%. I'm going to have the best story for you the next time I see you. Best story. You'll be like, man, that would have been good to put on the podcast. So.
Yeah. That's how it gets. Me too. When I get off, I'll be like, oh, I forgot that guy and that story.
For sure.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a good talk. I enjoyed it.
Look for it at a Facebook wall near you.
Carl,
episode.
We'll see you later. Ross, I'll see you tonight.
Ross, do you have any more questions? You have that question about what's the best dealer. Any more questions before we wrap up?
Generally about has there just been like a room? Who is the best dealer you have seen? Oh, where overall do you think the best dealers? I was going to make you pick one. I was going to make you pick a room. I was going to make it weird. And you don't have to pick TGT because we're on here, but
pick one room that has the best dealers
right,
overall.
Like, if you had to give like a grading, all right, Hard Rock dealers are like a 7.9. I'm going to do the Dave Portnoy type rating.
I mean, Hard Rock dealers, if you take the new dealers and just leave the veterans, I'm going to say it's the best. But when you mix them together, the average goes down.
Sure.
So I'm going to say TGT has the best dealers. Derby,
convenient while we're on
Derby, they have a lot of new faces. Their veteran dealers are good.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna say TGT takes the prize for sure.
I think we should have an Olympics after the end of this. How fast we can like suit a deck, pitch cards.
I'm not scared. I'll go toe to toe with it.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be we go to each room and they can pick two. I mean, we can't do it at Hard Rock. They won't. They don't do anything fun at Hard Rock. Everything's by the book.
I think they're not allowed to have fun too. I think it's the dark. They put them in the basement.
Yeah, the dungeon.
It's in the employee handbook. I still have one. I'll show you.
All right, guys. See you at the tables.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for coming on.
Enjoyed it. Thanks, Carl.